Sunshot, the 150 RPM hand cannon. Let's talk a little bit about that beautiful hand cannon. If it kicks too strong, you are too weak. So that's a you problem, not a Sunshot problem. So the core of it, the one thing I wanted to talk about specifically is a Sunshot. The hand cannon, the last of the 150s. And you might ask yourself the question, because it is the last 150 and the nerf of the other 150s, moving them to 140s, is already a short time ago. So is Sunshot the best exotic hand cannon you can run in the Crucible? And the answer is no, that's Ace of Spades. Anyway, it's a solid pick, and we will run Sunshot today, especially as we are all waiting for Solar 3.0. I know that Arc 3.0 is first, but in regards of Solar 3.0, that will be all about burn damage. Sunshot might be really interesting. And why is that, you might ask? That is because I'm running bottom tree Dawnblade, and you already have the effect here when you burn an enemy. They explode when you defeat them. Oh!
And a smoke.
And I combined that with Dawn Chorus, so your super is stronger and your burns are burning longer. Look at them fall! Look at them fall! 5 opponents down! Down! That's why I like that super and Dawn Chorus. And you get a small amount of melee energy back for each burn tick. Does that work with Sunshot? No, it doesn't. Not yet. My hopes for Solar 3.0 is that it will then work with Sunshot. Give me a second. Oh, okay, that's better. With that said, so we are running the Sunshot hand cannon in Crucible today. It's the last 150, I already mentioned that. So let's talk a little bit about that beautiful hand cannon. Yes, that's not the standard, that's the Red Dwarf ornament. Beautiful ornament, actually. So let's talk a little bit more about Sunshot, the 150 RPM hand cannon. With the catalyst, it has great range, stability is fine. I mean, it kicks like a mule. Okay, it kicks like a mule. And the aim assist is pretty bad. I will talk about the aim assist in just a second. Let's go! So, let's talk about the stability first and the handling. It has pretty huge handling with a 92, which kind of feels incorrect because it kicks like a mule and you have to compensate for that. And that's what most people think makes Sunshot too hard to use, but that's basically not it, because if it kicks too strong, you are too weak. So that's a you problem, not a Sunshot problem. Just get better, you know? Learn to play. DirtyHotte's advice for this day. The real problem with Sunshot I think most people have, is the low aim assist. And that only tells us one thing, ladies and gentlemen. If you have trouble with Sunshot, but you are a crack shot with all the other hand cannons, it's all coming down to one point. You think you are much better than you are, but guess what? You aren't. Because the huge aim assist of the other hand cannons basically carries you in the Crucible. Yeah, that's a fact. So if you want to get really good, really accurate with your aim and with hand cannons in Crucible, then run Sunshot for a little bit. And get back to the ground again, skill-wise. Cheers! So, as I said before, I run Sunshot with bottom tree Dawnblade, mainly because of the super and the longer burns. You could also run it mid-tree, maybe with Lunafaction boots, or you run it top tree, also fine. Let me just switch that back. I just continue with that, because as I run a bottom tree Dawnblade, I pair it with Dawn Chorus, already said that makes the super of bottom tree Dawnblade super strong in the Crucible, and the tracking blades are really nice. And what I also love about the bottom 3 Dawnblade is... Where is it? No. 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 Phoenix Dive. Phoenix Dive. You can now change the direction with Phoenix Dive, and when you dive down, it gives you basically health back. That's pretty nice. That's like healing on demand. I always love stuff like that in the Crucible. I would highly recommend to use the solar grenades because of the burn effect of the bottom 3 and Dawn Chorus. And Healing Rift or Empowering Rift is kind of personal choice because you have Phoenix Dive. I just prefer Healing Rift for now because for those dueling situation. Okay, nice! That's what I mean with Healing Rift and dueling. So, with Phoenix Dive, heal on demand, Healing Rift for those dueling situations, pretty nice. A quick talk about the stats. I would go for the Crucible right now, 16 resilience, that might give you that slight edge you might need in survivability. And ideally 100 recovery. I have 90 right now because of a mod. We will talk about that one later. And basically, if I could pick, okay, if I could pick, I would have higher discipline compared to strength, but that's a like ongoing work in progress PvP build for Solar 3.0. And I already said it, mods, just a quick one. Right now, with the artifact mod, double hand cannon targeting is the play here. Charge Harvester. That is also the mod why I have only 90 recovery with this build. And what Charge Harvester does is, while you're not charged with light, any kill or assist has a small cumulative chance to cause you to become charged with light. And for PvP, that seems to be the most solid choice in my opinion. Then I run Hand Cannon Loader. On the chest, I have Unflinching Hand Cannon Aim and Radiant Light on the chest. And I think on the class, yes, on the class item, I have Powerful Friends because that gives us 20 strength, 20 mobility, because why not? And high energy fire to burn that charge with light stack. So that's what I basically run in the Crucible today. I paired that Sunshot with a shotgun. Nothing special here. Still leveling that one, so I'm using that. And a Royal Entry rocket launcher. With that said, that's it. That's what we're gonna use today in the Crucible. Nothing too crazy, but it's fun, and I hope as Solar 3.0, that's what we already know. It's all about the burns, about the burn damage. This might actually be really crazy. Imagine something like volatile rounds, what we have now for Void, paired with Sunshot, okay? With the bottom 3 Dawnblade, that would be sick, sick in Crucible. And if you want to know how good you really are with hand cannons, give Sunshot a try, because all the other hand cannons basically just carry your weight with their aim assist.